With all that has happened over the past year, healthcare workers and organizations have felt the need for information technology like never before. Pandemic has emphasized the need for automation in healthcare organizations, yet there are many challenges faced by the healthcare IT industry. Also, many patients are not fully engaged in the digital healthcare systems and remain unaware of their services and its benefits. We at MediCircle are presenting the Healthcare CIOs and IT Manager series with the eminent IT personnel and CIOs of the healthcare industry, wherein we are discussing the challenges and opportunities that healthcare IT shall bring about to the world post COVID. I'm Smita Kumar, your host, and today in this series, we are going to welcome Abdullah Salim. Abdullah Salim is the Group CIO of Omni Hospitals, a South India based tertiary hospital chain. He has over 25 years of experience in technology leader in healthcare IT as a senior healthcare information technology leader with strategic and tactical planning experience. He has contributed in involvement and refining of hospital systems, large and system development, system integration, and clinical transformation. Hi, Abdullah. Welcome to MediCircle.
Thank you very much for the introductions, and thank you very much for inviting me for this session.
You're most welcome. So, being an IT manager, what are the challenges you face while working?
Okay, very good questions we have asked. The challenges in terms of the adoption of the technology by the HCPs. HCPs means the healthcare providers, the organizations, and the end users as well. So, but this pandemic has enforced the healthcare providers to come out, because the technology has been demanded by the doctors and the patient both during this pandemic, and the challenges of adoption and the challenges of the IT budget has been drastically improved, and it will be continuous improving down the line. So the major challenges was there the IT budget and the adoption of the technology by the HCPs, which has been addressed up to some extent by these during this pandemic, whereby the technology has been adopted on a very large scale in terms of. I'll give one example for this, that the virtual consultation with the patient, between the patient and the doctors, and the hospital has enforced saying that the first consultation will be done in person, but the next consultation between patient and the doctor for the primary care, it's not necessary they come, said they should visit to the hospital and to make the rush there. If after the first consultation, if the doctor feels that okay, the patient has to visit in person to the hospital, doctor can call the patient and the patient can visit. Our patients can request to the doctors to come and show him in person, so that patient can visit to the hospital, so that the social distancing is which will be a part of the new normal we are talking about, that will be always there, and that's where the technology is going to help.
Definitely. So, Abdullah, digitalization is the new mantra today, like as IT has seen a paradigm shift from the luxury to necessity. So, what are the basic aspects of IT, according to you, are required when it comes to healthcare?
I would like to say that all the product-based organizations who are making the product for the healthcare domain, they have to be very cost-effective, because the cost-effective, if they are being the cost-effective, then the market, the big market they're going to get, and the volume they will get. So their survival in terms of being a cost effective, and then selling on their product into in a large scale opportunity. So that will be the one mantra that for the healthcare product-based organization. And the second, the healthcare perspective, there is no other way around to take this opportunity to get the technology adopted by the healthcare provider and the doctors, clinicians, nurses, and the paramedical staff, because this is the time that the hospital always believe that the quality healthcare cannot be enabled without adopting the technology. So technology is the only, if I'm talking about the technology, means that the AI-based technology has been introduced, and the predictive analytics has been put in place, and this solution is going to work as a decision maker between the patient and doctor at the point of care. So the first is the cost-effective solution. Second is it's supposed to be the faster than paper, the solution which has been made. The third thing is the product which has been made, the solution which has been made, it does not need any training to the doctors. And the next important things as a feature should be, it should be a sub-second response based kind of solution. So all these are possible in nowadays, and based on this, if this on these lines, on these goals, if the product has been made, it will be welcomed by the healthcare fraternity, by the healthcare provider, especially in India.
Sure. So one quick question on how COVID has changed the entire aspect and the processes which were earlier done in healthcare, like everything being shifted, moved from physical to now going digital, majorly due to the COVID era. So what is your view on that?
So, it's a very basic. The pandemic has enforced the patient and the doctors to adopt the technology. In some cases, patients were not ready. Even the doctors, the hospitals were inviting them to come, and we have a separate setup with the defined protocol by the government, and we are following all the process. And we come and show us. And we will see you in person. And then the patients were denying to go there, and they were afraid to go there. So what they were taking, they started taking explaining their problem and sign and symptom to the doctor on phone, and then getting the prescribed and taking the medicines. In that direction, what happened that the telemedicine technologies arises. And though this technology was there 2 decades ago, but the adoption of technology was not there, because it was not adopted by the patient. Patients were not at all ready to do that. Now that telemedicine technology came in between, and after enforcing the need of the patient, and then the doctor has also come up on the platform to adopt that technology to ensure that they are engaged with their patient, and the patient engagement is there from the hospital healthcare provider perspective. So this telemedicine has played a major role in terms of manual to digitization era.
Definitely. So one last question on the personal journey of yours, like apart from as you have searched healthcare and especially in the IT department, you have been there, you have seen all the disruptions happening. So how has your journey been?
It's a great experience after spending 2.5 decades in this domain, right from my career starting till now. What I found that there are some challenges. The major challenges came in between that. The doctors started teaching the technology to the technical person, and technical person started teaching the medicines to the doctors, which is both way. Both is the wrong approach, you know. So the bridging that gap, that kind of change management was a challenging for the industry, because I have worked almost all the major and big hospital of India. So I try to map that gap between the the product owner, and the consumer. So I played a major role between the product development company and the consumer and the hospital, who are the users. That if I'm an engineer, I can't teach you the medicine. The same applies to you as well. You can't teach the technology to me. But of course, your requirement, your need, your review and views is welcomed, and these are the genuine one in terms of the meeting the hospital goal, that patient is supposed to be satisfied, or I'll say that the patient delights is supposed to be there. And patient delights in the sense, until unless the solution has been made in such a way and it has been adopted by the clinician 100%, that patient delight will not be enabled 100%. So that's the major challenges were there, where I explained, I put a lot of change management for different group of hospital, and up to some extent it worked. It took a lot of time in terms of change management. I remember when we are selling the first EMR, so we asked the question, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Is this the hospital ready? Yes. Are you ready? If the hospital is not ready, then we started, is this hospital is ready for the change management? If that hospital is ready for the change management, then we started talking about what are the area that he's supposed to be ready to take the project of EMR, EHR ahead. So that from that perspective, the experience will talk about and putting the my feet into the customer feet, and then telling about being a technical side, and then explaining, and then the putting my feet to the product development company and telling this is the need of the hospitals for the better adoptions, where which is going to add value to enable the quality healthcare, right? So that's where these experiences have worked a lot. And recently now I'm working with Omni Group of Hospital. The complete transformation in terms of digitizations is happening. And we are taking a lot of component of AI and IoT, whereby the faster than paper, subsequent response, and it doesn't need any training. Three major goals based solutions are being designed based on our feedback. And I hope that the way we are moving it is getting adopted from the day from the day one onwards. So that's where I would like to put my experience.
So thank you so much, Abdullah Salim, for sharing the significant information about healthcare information technology with our viewers today. As a dedicated healthcare media portal, I hope through these initiatives, we are able to aware the people about the benefits of digital revolution, especially in healthcare. Thank you for joining once again.